My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Den of Thieves. And when I first saw this movie back in 2018, I really liked it, but after this rewatch, I still like it, but it's not as good as I remember it being. But let's begin talking about the cast. And Gerard Butler is great in this movie. He just has that screen presence to him. He can carry this movie perfectly, and he does everything he needs to incredibly well. Then you've got O'Shea Jackson Jr., who I thought really stood out in this movie. He does a really good job. And Pablo Schreiber, I think, does a perfectly fine job. He just doesn't play the most interesting character. Um, the biggest issue with this movie is that it's almost 2.5 hours long, and there's simply no excuse for it. This movie should have been like an hour, 45 minutes max. There's just not enough substance for this one time. The first half of the movie I did find to be quite boring. It doesn't engage you early on, but the entire second half is just one long heist scene, and this is when the movie really picks up for me. That's when I lock in, that's when it gets more thrilling, intense, and exciting, and I really enjoyed the second half of this movie up until the very end. The movie tries to have one more surprise for you, and it's just very unsatisfying to me. And yeah, what else should I say? There is some family drama with Gerard Butler in the first half that I do like, but it never really comes into play again. It just feels like a way to tell us who he is as a person, but I wish it was more than that. There was one shootout at the end of this movie that frustrated me to no end because just every citizen, just every other person disappears. You know, there's no death, there's no one running around, you don't see anyone in their vehicles. It's like they all just vanished, and it completely took me out of the movie. I wish we got a bit more chaotic energy in that last section because it just makes it feel like a movie. You know what I mean? Like it makes it feel like these are actors pretending to shoot at each other with a bunch of other vehicles in the way. It doesn't feel like those vehicles have people driving them with passengers. It makes the world feel less alive. And yeah, that's really all I got. The movie is well directed by Christian Gidigast. He is able to grab you and put you in certain situations. You can be on the edge of your seat in moments. The entire heist element is really well done. I just wish the movie surrounding it was a bit better. So I still enjoy this movie. I still think you should watch it, but it's got issues for sure. So I'll give Den of Thieves a 6 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Den of Thieves? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin